call it war.
Man, let's get this party started. Fired Up Fridays on the Foolish Show podcast. Y'all lock in right now. Friday night, right here on the East Coast, South Florida, checking in. Hope everybody ready to have a great weekend. All good vibes over here, man. About to get this party started in a minute. Y'all know how we get down. The only real show that give you that real talk, man. That talk about real life stuff. It ain't no gossip. Ain't no just capping over here, man. We give it to you straight with no chasing. Hope everybody had a blessed week. You had a lot of good things accomplished. Hope y'all living life to the fullest with no regrets. But we're going to give everybody a little time to check in. Then we're going to take off with tonight's podcast, y'all.
Man, it's time to ride.
Y'all ready to ride? Let's ride out, man. It's the weekend.
I got somewhere to be. I gotta know. I'm ready to slide. I'm ready to ride. I'm ready to ride. I'm ready to slide. I'm ready to ride. I'm ready to ride. I'm ready to slide. I'm ready to ride. I'm ready to ride. I'm ready to slide. I'm ready to ride.
All good vibes over here. We're gonna have a good time tonight.
I'm ready to ride. I'm ready to ride. I'm ready to slide. I'm ready to ride. I'm ready.
We live streaming on Facebook and on YouTube. If you wanted your comments to be on the screen, you got to be on YouTube. The YouTube channel is Reality Music Entertainment. Y'all go ahead and grab your snack, fix your drink, get comfortable. We gonna vibe and talk. You know how we do.
Airplane mode, Wi-Fi, tripping. If it ain't about money, it's about
all good vibes tonight.
some more dice, ran off on the turnpike, riding through the hood. We call it war night. Paranoid, looking around at the red light. Exhale, no police in sight.
Y'all hit that thumbs up button. Check in right now in the live chat.
Going on that loud, we call it top flight. I'm ready to drive, I'm ready to drive, I'm ready to slide, I'm ready to drive, I'm ready to slide, I'm ready to drive, I'm ready to slide, I'm ready to drive, I'm ready to drive, I'm ready to slide, I'm ready to drive, I'm ready to drive, I'm ready to slide, I'm ready to drive, I'm ready to drive.
We'll have a good time tonight. You better believe that. Enjoy life to the fullest, man. Watch how you move out here, though. Life ain't no joke.
They be talking, capping in their rap, saying what they killing, but they ain't doing it.
We're gonna get started in a minute.
Not committing crime, but if they did, they be in the pen, dropping dimes, doing time, stuck behind the cell, behind the wall, with no bail, feel like they're trapped in hell, like you burning under. So I ain't slipping, ripping 954, bro, time stepping, airplane.
We're gonna get started in a little bit, y'all. Hit that thumbs up button. Jump in the live chat. You can join in the show. Express yourself. Give your opinion. We respect everybody's opinion over here on the Foolish Show.
Turn, then bust the right. I bust the right. Going on that loud, we call it top flight. I'm ready to drive. I'm ready to drive. I'm ready to slide. I'm ready to drive. I'm ready to slide. I'm ready to drive. I'm ready to slide. I'm ready to drive.
Man, let's go ahead and get this party started. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, F to the Ish Foolish, representing Reality Music Entertainment. I appreciate y'all checking in once again on this Friday night over here on the East Coast. We're going to have a good podcast tonight. All good vibes in the air. No negativity. None of that nonsense over here, man. Hope everybody had a great week. You and your family blessed. Y'all safe. Getting ready for another blessed weekend. You know what I mean? If y'all ain't already did it, make sure you go get that mixtape. Foolish. Let the swag talk. It's available on every platform, man. So go ahead and look it up. Download that. Do whatever you got to do, man. You can get it for free on livemixtapes.com. But tonight, We're going to do a little talking. We're going to talk it up tonight. Tonight, we're going to talk about different generations and different things. You know what I mean? You got the 80s, the 90s. Shout out to Keystar checking in. But it's all good vibes tonight, y'all. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you spread the word. Let everybody know we live streaming right now. They can join in right now on the podcast. Mama Bren checking in, the mother of the show, checking in once again. Appreciate you, Mama Bren. Appreciate everybody that always check in, show love and support. At the same time, come and express yourself. That's what it's all about. This is what the platform is all about. Being open, having an open discussion and talk about different things. So let's get into different eras. You got the 80s, 90s, 2000s. It's a lot of things changed over the years. And you can see it now through the youth. Because the ones that's older, y'all remember growing up, it was certain things was allowed and wasn't allowed. You couldn't talk when grown folks was talking. You couldn't interrupt your mama and them conversation. Now the kids sit right there and listen to everything. Yeah, nah, mama, yeah. See, you'll get your teeth slapped out your mouth back then. But that's the difference in new era now, because at least growing up back then, you had some kind of fear factor. These kids don't fear nothing. That's why they're rebellious and they'll do anything because they're not afraid of the consequences. See, when we growed up, we were scared of consequences. You know, if you did something stupid and did something bad, you're going to get your behind whooped. Now they really can't whoop that behind because they're going to tell the mama, I'm going to call the police on you. You child abuse me. See, that's the difference between eras. See, back in the days, you got your behind whooped, but it made you a better person. They ain't kill you, but you knew right from wrong. See, these kids now, it ain't no more fear. If y'all realize, when we was in school, I ain't never get a referral. I wasn't never one of them ones that, I might be in the class clown, but I ain't gonna do nothing stupid to get a referral and get suspended. You know why? You think I want mom and them to get a hold of me? I already know what was coming. Fast forward now, these kids nowadays, they'll tell you, I don't care, call my mom and them. Ain't that gonna happen? She ain't gonna do nothing to me. See, we could never say nothing like that. I was at the store the other day and I seen some kids had to be about 14, 13. Everything was mother this and F that and this and that. And it was nothing but grown folks around. I said, boy, life done changed. Because there ain't no way in the hell when I was that age. I ain't started cussing in front of my mama till I was almost 30. That's how much respect I had for her. But my mama used to tell me, boy, you can go ahead and cuss, you grown. But that's how much respect I still had for her. Kids now ain't got no more respect because it ain't no fear. That discipline part is missing. They have nothing to say, hey, go this way. Better not do this. This is gonna happen. The way they learn now is they get killed or they go into jail at an early age where they're gonna charge them as an adult. And now most of their whole livelihood is gonna be spent behind bars. See, that's the difference now. It ain't like back in the days no more. Back in the days, you knew you were gonna get your behind whooped. You knew it was gonna come with you doing something stupid. So you might have thought twice about doing it. Now they ain't thinking twice, they're just doing it. Because they're not scared of the consequences. See, we have different eras. The 80s babies, the 90s. It's more discipline back then. Now it's more free. The parents really ain't even raising the kids no more. They learn stuff when they get around their friends and the internet and all that. They learn more stuff from their friends and the internet than they do their own mom and dad. Think about that. These kids learn more nowadays through the internet than they do with their own mom and dad. Think about that for a minute. And mom and daddy right there, or maybe one of them right there, but still somebody there. If you got one of them, maybe you have grandma. But see, that's another thing. Now, when you got so many, when you put everything on big mama and grandma, them, they don't did their job. Now they got to do it again. They're in their later stages of life, so they can't keep up with all that. What's going on now? So they don't know when you leave the house what you doing. They don't know if you out there going out and shooting guns or stealing somebody's car or breaking into somebody's house. Grandma don't know no better. They can't keep up with none of that. So kids will take advantage of that. If you got grandma at the house, and I know that's who raising me, I can get past grandma. See, that discipline factor is gone. That fear factor. When you knew that behind whooping was coming, you knew you ain't gonna get no good night's sleep. You was at school thinking about what kind of behind whooping you gonna get. Kids don't care no more because they're not scared. They done lost fear. They done lost fear of everything. They don't even feel the law. Kids will tell you now, if I go to jail, I go to jail. If I die, I die. That sounds real crazy to me, but that's the world we living in. What can we do? Well, you can do something. And it starts in your own household. Try to break that trend. Don't let everybody else raise them. Don't let everybody else teach them. You teach them. The good and the bad. Tell them about all the bad stuff. Tell them what's going to happen if you go ahead and sell drugs. Tell them what's going to happen if you go out there and shoot somebody and it ain't self-defense. Tell them what's going to happen. You might not can't be right there and stop them from doing it. But you can't say I ain't tell you if you let them know what's coming. Because sometimes you can tell people, hey, it's a roadblock ahead. Slow down. Some people ain't gonna listen. They still gonna hit the gas. Sometimes you gotta go let them hit it. But you can't say I ain't tell you so. You can't make nobody listen to you. But you can say I told you so. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. We live streaming right now on Facebook and on YouTube. You want your comments on the screen, you got to be on YouTube. Shout out to everybody that's watching on Facebook, though. You know it's all love. But that's the difference now, y'all. Different eras, different generations, different upbringings, different people being raised in different ways. Back then and now. Back then, it was more harder. They had their foot on your neck. You knew better. Now, they ain't scared of that. And see, that's dangerous. When you have people and teenagers that's running around, they're not afraid of nothing. That's dangerous. That's scary. Because it ain't nothing that they scared to do. Think about that. They're not scared to go snatch your grandmother's purse. They're not scared to go run in somebody's house if you don't know if somebody got a shotgun right there waiting on you and they get their head blowed off. They don't even have the fear of that no more. Everything is, oh, I'm finna come up. It's about $1. I need that money so I can floss. They'll do it with no regards, all disregard for life. They don't care. It's sad, but it's scary. So that's why in your household, you got to make sure you the leader. You set the example. You let them kids know it's right and it's wrong. If you go this way, this is what's going to happen. You go that way, this is what's going to happen. Teach them why. Teach them why not get in trouble. Why you don't want no criminal record. Why you don't want to wake up every day behind bars, looking at the same damn walls and the same men or women every day. Tell them why that's not a life you want. It ain't no pizza party in there. It ain't no going to the club. Ain't no turning up. You gotta sleep with one eye open. So you gotta put that fear factor back in them. Let the kids know that what's gonna come if you don't go the right way. You can always go the wrong way, but just know what the consequences gonna come with it. Every day that we let go by, as more and more kids, we losing to the streets. The streets winning. And we gotta bring those kids back, man. Grab a hold of your kids. Stop letting everybody else teach them everything. Brainwash them. You should be teaching them about life. Work on them early. Don't wait too late. Because you know the older they get real hard-headed. It's hard to get through their heads, so they're not going to want to listen. They're not going to really pay attention to nothing that you're talking about. I don't want to hear that, Mama. I don't want to hear that, Daddy. I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Get them early when they're still young, like a sponge. That's all children is, a sponge. They soak in everything that's around them in the environment. When they just get here, they learn it. They don't know no better. You got to think about it. So that's why your child is like clay. You got to try to help mold them. You got to do your part. Set the example and let them know right from wrong. Because they have no fear factor and ain't no respect nowadays. And when you got teenagers and all everybody else running around with no fear, no respect, you're going to have chaos. You're going to have problems because ain't nobody scared of that. So ain't no telling what they'll do. They will kill me, you, your auntie, your grandma. That's why it affects everybody. If everybody don't do their part, we're going down a long road. So you have to help mold these kids and don't let the streets and everybody else race. Of course, they still gonna learn what they're gonna learn. You can't be with them 24 hours a day. But let them know what's coming. Because guess what? We all been down that path. You growed up from a child to a teenager to adult. So you got experience. If you're still living, you got to share those experiences with your kids or with other kids, period, that's coming up, the younger generation, even if they're not your child. Let them know, hey, man, when I was that age, yeah, I know how that go, but just make sure you keep your head straight. You do this, don't do that, because this was coming. So you got to remember, it only takes one mistake to throw your whole life away. There's some kids that did something when they was 14 and right now that's facing 40, 50 years because that one mistake. One mistake can cost you everything. So you can't bank on keep getting chances and chances because it could be one chance and you could throw everything away. You might not get that second chance. Some people blessed to get another chance and another chance. Some people only get one chance. So you don't want to end up just throwing your life away for what? Is it worth it? These are the things we have to ask ourselves, y'all. But different generations, different upbringings, and this is what you get. Back in the days, it was more harder. Mom and them ain't play that. They stayed on top of you. You ain't have no privacy. Mom and them going in that room to see what you're doing. You ain't locking no doors around here. Even if you're on the phone, back then you had them line phone. Even if you're on the phone, mom and them gonna pick up the phone. See who you talking to. See, now everybody just giving their kids cell phones and go ahead, baby, get your phone. Kids Googling everything and they seeing all types of stuff they don't even supposed to be seeing. Think about it. Back in our days, we didn't have all that. You couldn't just type something in and bam, it pop up. So you gotta remember, these kids and all of us have everything at the tip of our fingers with these devices. It ain't nothing they can't look up and can't Google. Ain't nothing they can't find out. They can find out how to build a bomb. They can find out how to make a baby. Everything is at the tip of their finger. So before you let the internet and everybody else raise them, you need to be throwing that out there to them. You need to be, hey, listen, man, this was coming. Look here. Because you don't want to see the youth make the same mistakes that we did. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. If I can help prevent the next generation from going through something, I need to share that with them. If they're gonna listen, probably not. But you still gotta do your part. I just do my part and have that talking with you. I try to install certain things in you. It's on you to take it. You can take the horse to the water, but you can't make them drink. All I can do is tell you, I ain't your master, I ain't your dad, I ain't your mama. But I'm gonna tell you, bro, or young lady, be careful of the decisions you make in life. Because just like I said before, you get one shot sometimes. Take one mistake and everything can be taken away from you. You can lose your freedom. You can lose your life. And if you pay for your life, it ain't no coming back from that. That's why they need more fear. These kids and teenagers, they don't have no fear. They ain't scared of that. They ain't scared of the police. They ain't scared of me and you. They'll try to fight me and you. They'll try to take what you got. They will pull a gun on you. This generation is cutthroat. And we have to be aware of that. We play a factor in it. Our generation ain't do our part. We didn't get more involved. We didn't get more hands-on. You didn't allow your kid to understand what comes with a certain lifestyle. You can't stop them. They're going to always have access to this world. But like I said, it's like clay. If you can try to mold it into a certain shape and say, hey, this is what it is. See, even nowadays, kids don't even know nothing about the Bible. They don't know nothing about God. Go ask a kid about a Bible verse. They might have heard of God and heard of Jesus, but they can't tell you no more than that. See, growing up in our era, you ain't had no choice. Mom and them had you in Sunday school, Monday school, Bible study. You got to be in all the plays. We ain't had no choice. You gonna go to church. Kids ain't going to no church no more. Kids might have heard of the Bible, but they ain't read it. They ain't open it up. They can't really tell you what's in it. See, all that stuff is gone now. Fast forward, look what kind of society we living in now. Look who's crashing out doing all this crazy stuff. Most of the time, it's the youngins. It's the youngins that's killing celebrities and trying to rob rappers and all this other stuff. It's the youngins that's head first with no guidance. And that's the sad part. It's sad to see the youth just go by the wayside. It's sad to see all these youngins with all these potential ain't gonna do nothing but have another jumpsuit on with a nimble on. Or a tombstone at somebody's gravesite. Or all they people them walk around with their t-shirt with their picture on it saying rest in peace. It's a sad sight. It's different generations, different upbringings. That's why it's really important on how you raise them kids. Even if they ain't yours, you gotta try to get some of these kids and grab a hold of them, man, because they lost. They ain't got no guidance. It ain't no mentors. They ain't got nobody to look up to but the rapper that they hear. The football player they see that's catching the ball. LeBron, them that's shooting in the goal. Ain't nobody in the hood they really can look up to besides the bad people. Because all the bad people got all the money. If I do all the bad things and sell all this drugs and go take it for somebody, I can have a whole bunch of money. So that's what's glorified. That's what they look up to. Go ask a kid right now and see if they look up to somebody in their hood. They ain't even gonna tell you they look up to no teacher, no lawyer, or nothing like that, no judge. They ain't trying to be none of that. For what? They want what's popular. See, the cool thing is to be popular, a rapper and all this other stuff. But no matter what career you choose, you still can't be no fool. Because if you walk around being a fool, it ain't gonna last long. See, a lot of them people that's made it and was blessed, they lost their blessing because they didn't appreciate it and they used it the wrong way. God gave you a gift and a talent. You gotta use it the right way. If you use it for stupid, evil stuff, what do you think gonna happen? You're not gonna continue to succeed. You asking for it. See, some things you ain't gotta be an A+ student. You ain't have a 3.0 to know some of this stuff. It's called common sense. That's what a lot of life is sometimes. It's common sense. You got to understand what comes with the territory. You got to understand what comes with life. Life, you're going to have a lot of ups. You're going to have some downs. But you got to keep pushing. If you give up, then life don't got you. You're going to fall by the wayside because on earth, they don't give you no sympathy. They're going to step on you. They're going to walk on you. If they hung Jesus, they'll hang us. You ain't no different. If they threw stones at him, they're going to throw stones at us. So don't think they care about you. People going to step on you. They're going to talk about you before they lift you up. So you got to be strong-minded. You got to have a strong will as a person. You got to have that drive. You got to want to do better for yourself. You got to want to do better for your kids. You got to want to do better. We can't make you. We can't control you. You as a person got to want more. It's simple. You start from there. And then you start affecting the ones around you. That's when you know you're doing something right. If you got an ability to affect everybody around you, you're a leader. Some people are natural born leaders, some people not. But if you got that ability to affect everybody in the room and everybody you come in contact with, you got a gift. Now the question is, what are you going to do with that gift? How are you going to send your message out, negative or positive? There's a lot of leaders out there. It's a lot of people that got qualities made to lead people and guide them. Some people don't. It's all cool, but you got to believe in yourself. You can't want everybody else's approval in life. Because most of the time, those people are for themselves. You might think you got a homie. You might think you got a bestie. But at the end of the day, most people for themselves. Why do you think when the boys get jammed up, and they can be friends all their life, and they gonna start telling and pointing everything and tell it. Now, all that don't matter. At the end of the day, I gotta look out for me. That's gonna be most people's mentality. So you can't sit up there and think that everybody's just gonna ride and die for you. That everybody just want to see you winning and out here balling and enjoying life until you die. Sorry, y'all. Don't work like that. You're gonna have some fans and you're gonna have some enemies. That comes with the territory. You ain't have to even been did that to nobody. Y'all know y'all got somebody out there right now that say, I don't like her. I can't stand her behind. I don't like him. I don't know who cuz think he is. I just don't like that nigga, dog. It's crazy, man. That's called evil and hate. For what? What have you accomplished? What did that get you in life? Why get mad at the next person? If they got something you want, why not try to do what that person did and go grind and go get it? So a lot of people turn their jealousy into hate. They just be mad because it's not them. If you got a new car, they don't care about no car. I don't care about that car. If you buy your new house, I don't care about that house. It ain't all that anyway. See, that's easy to do. It's harder to be happy for somebody. Because if you happy for somebody, then blessings start coming your way. That's simple, right? If you just be happy for somebody else, you'll be amazed what come your way. You'll be surprised how much good things start happening to you. Because if you think and you speak negativity all the time, it's going to come to your own front door. Y'all think it's a game when they say you reap what you sow? Whatever you reap, you will sow. That's facts. Some people walk around and be like, man, I don't know what's going on in my life, dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm going to do, dog. I just don't know. We know you don't know. Because number one, you always had your hand out. You're always looking for somebody to do something for you. So we know you don't know. You got some grown people walking around here looking for sympathy. Nobody gonna feel sorry for you. Even if you got kids, they don't feel sorry for you. I tell you what, if you live in an apartment or whatever you living in, if you renting, when the first of the month come, go tell them that, man, I got kids. I ain't gonna be able, I can't give y'all no money this month. I got my kids, and see if you don't get that damn eviction notice. Nobody cares. It's sad, but nobody cares. Don't nobody care about that. You think somebody really care that if you ain't got no food? If you ain't got no gas? If your car ain't working? You know, all them times when you had your car and you rode everybody around, as soon as yours stopped, nobody want to take you to the corner store. You can't get a ride to work. But when you had your car, you used to take everybody everywhere. Just because you show love, ain't no guarantee that love gonna come back. That's just real life. You can show all the love you want to show, but that don't mean it's coming back. Because most people are selfish. You gotta remember, a lot of people are for self. As long as they good, they ain't care about what's going on with you. You can starve to death if they care. So remember, a lot of times when we show love, a lot of times it ain't gonna come back. But you just keep doing what you do, and your blessings gonna come. See, one thing they can't do, can't nobody stop your blessing. Whatever's for you is for you. They can't interfere, they can't intercept it, can't block it. Whatever's for you is for you. So you can't let that steer you away from being the good person that you is. If you show love to people, if you're always looking out. It's all right to look out for somebody. That's how you get your blessing. You can't always be no gimme person. You can't always just receive. You got to do some giving. So a lot of people, remember y'all, is all for self. So you can't expect most people in this world to care about you and to have sympathy for what you're going through. When you get an adult, you got to learn how to take responsibility for your own life. Don't look for handouts. Don't think mama them owe you nothing either. Once you grown, you got to go fend for yourself. You got to make a way. Mama them done did all they can. They don't work 2 jobs to make sure all y'all was able to eat and have a bed. Now it's up to you to take all those life lessons that mama and everybody else tried to teach you and go apply it. Now it's up to you to go out there and live life. Mama them done did their job. There's only so much mama them can do. You don't want to keep mama worrying mama and all them till they dead and gone. You want to take some of that burden and pain away from them. You want to bring joy and smiles to mama and them face. You want to be able to bless them. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is you got to go out there and make something for yourself. It's a big old world out here. It's called planet Earth. A lot of things to do, a lot of things to see. Don't waste your time on nonsense. Maximize your time while your heart is still beating. You don't want to live life with no regrets. Enjoy life, everybody. Y'all hit that thumbs up button, man. It's all good vibes tonight on the Foolish Show podcast. Live streaming right now on Facebook and on YouTube. The YouTube channel is Reality Music Entertainment. But y'all know how we get down. It be all nothing but good vibes over here. No negativity. We try to keep it real to the fullest and talk about real life stuff. But we were just talking about earlier, comparing different generations. You got the 80s, 90s, and the 2000s. And it all starts from how everybody was raised. That's a big factor on how you was raised. Because when you meet somebody, you can tell how they was raised. Because you bring somebody home to mom and them and they, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. They pull their chair out for you. They open your door. You know somebody raised them right. You get somebody walk in the room, ain't got no respect and don't care. They can't really even talk. They weren't raised right. Or maybe they might have been raised right. They just ain't take it in. They listen to the streets and all of them. They want to be cool. Everybody want to be macho. So sometimes you can raise them right and they just don't apply. Because a lot of people come from a good background. A lot of y'all got a good household. A lot of y'all had some good mamas and daddies. You just chose to do the wrong thing. I can't blame mama and all of them all the time. A lot of y'all came from good households, but you still acting a fool. You still out here doing the wrong thing. A lot of y'all was raised in the church. A lot of y'all know about God in the Bible, but you still choose to do the wrong thing. So you can't say you don't know no better because you do. Take accountability of your actions in your life. Don't blame nobody else for your mistakes. Only you can live your life. Which way you gonna live it, I don't know. I can't tell you. You got to make that decision. You got to make that choice. You got to ask yourself, what do I want out of life? What do you want out of life? Not what I want you to want out of life. What you want out of life. What do you want to give your kids? What are you going to pass on to your kids? How are you going to represent your family name? How do you want to be remembered? How do you want to be judged? Because judgment day is coming, everybody. You can't run and you can't hide. It ain't no way you can go. You can buy a plane ticket to Italy. You can go to China. You can't run from judgment day. It's coming. It's coming. So those of you around here taking life for granted, thinking tomorrow promise, and you guarantee something, I feel sorry for you. One day you're going to wake up to a rude awakening. Or one day you might not wake up at all. Maximize your time on earth. Use it in a positive way. Because there's going to come a day we all going to have to account for our actions. You can live however you want to live. But there's going to come a day you're going to have to account for that. You're going to have to answer to everything you done. But it's never too late. You can always ask for forgiveness. It's never too late to change your life. It's some people that get touched by God and they just change their life. And I give kudos to them. Because it takes a real strong person to know that you're doing something wrong and I got to change this. I can't keep doing this. I don't care if you put the bottle down, you put that pipe down, you put them cigarettes down, you put the alcohol down. It takes a strong person to say, man, I can't keep doing this. Because whether y'all know it or not, we always have a constant fight with the devil. You got a devil in this here, you got an angel over here. The devil say, man, do what you want to do, man. It don't matter. Get high, get high all you want, man. Get super high. Man, you need that, man. Make you feel good. Then you end up overdosing, listening to the devil. But you got an angel over here in one ear telling you, hey, man, clean yourself up. Get your family back. Go get your wife and kids back. Go get your husband back. We all go through that battle. You got the devil over here. You got the angel over here. Everybody in each ear. Who you going to listen to? Who you going to let win that battle? Who you going to let win that fight? It's all about taking accountability of your own life. Don't blame nobody else. Because there ain't nobody going to be there to talk up for you. When you check out, can't nobody vouch for you. It's your life. So everybody out there watching, whether you're a woman or a man, whether you're a child or adult, maximize your potential on this earth. Don't let it go to waste, because you don't know how long you got. Tomorrow could be it. Next week could be it. A couple of months from now, it could be over. So maximize the life that God gave you. Make sure you do something for others. There's no greater gift in the world than doing something for others. Looking out for somebody. Helping somebody in some kind of way. If somebody might be close to you, they need somebody to talk to right now. Be that ear. Be that shoulder. If somebody next to you right now maybe ain't on hard times and ain't got no gas and ain't got no food. If you got it, give them $50. Give them $40. If you got it. If somebody right now laying on their sick bed right now in pain, crying, can't sleep, send a prayer for them. Pray for your neighbors. Pray for each other. Pray for your kids. Mom and grandma them always told me prayer changes things. Pray for these kids. Pray for this generation. Pray for good health. Pray that God guides you in the right way to let you maximize your life. Because you don't want to sit up there and just let life just go by you. And you never got a chance to really enjoy life. You never really got nothing accomplished. And life is not about big accomplishments and getting medals. I ain't talking about getting medals and having the biggest bank account. It's about being the best person you can. It's about doing much as you can for everybody around you. That's how you maximize your life. I don't care about what degree you went and got. What did you do and how did you affect people after you got that degree? After you got that piece of paper, what did you do? After God bless you with a certain amount of money, I don't care about if you're rich. How many of God's children you out here helping? How many of the poor are you feeding? That's what I want to know. I don't care about you got it. What you doing with it? It don't impress me because you walking around with it. What you doing for somebody else? I don't care if you went and got that brand new car. How many people you went and gave a ride to? There ain't no highway we can drive on heaven. There ain't no highway we can take. And we're going to go on them pearly gates. So everything that we value and love, we're going to leave it all behind. But if y'all don't wake up, and when I say y'all, I'm talking about everybody in life. If you know you out there just doing the wrong thing and don't appreciate life, especially these youngins, it's going to be hell to pay. I'm going to say it again. It's going to be hell to pay. Don't think you just go around do anything you want to do and that ain't going to happen, y'all. Don't be delusional. It's going to be hell to pay. Maximize your life. Don't look for no handouts. Don't look for no sympathy. Ain't nobody going to feel sorry for you. They don't care. They don't care if you ain't eat last night. They don't care if your kids ain't sleep last night. They don't care if your AC ain't working no more in your car. They don't care if your car broke down. They ain't gonna give you a ride. Sad, right? But that's how most people are. It's real sad that nobody don't care, but hey, what can we do? You got the only thing you can do is do what you can do. You can't make people care. So you gotta have to fend for yourself. You gotta find your way. You gotta make something shake, as they say. You gotta get something that makes something shake out there. Don't be around here thinking somebody owe you something. Don't nobody owe you nothing. Not a damn thing. But if you woke up this morning, I can tell you this, you blessed. If you're able to use your 2 eyes to watch this podcast and use your fingers, you blessed. I know some people in some way worse situations. I know some people that can't move, paralyzed. I know some people that's hooked up to breathing machines right now. I know some people that the doctor told them they ain't got nothing but 24 hours left on this earth. So if you don't think people got it 10 times worse, you better think again. You blessed because you're breathing. Every day you live is a blessing. You could have been dead. They could have been had your funeral. Your tombstone could have been out there in that graveyard. I told y'all, man, I give it to you straight over here. I can't sugarcoat it. The time is now. We on an urgent alert right now. We don't know what's going to be next. Y'all remember now, a couple of years ago, you just went through COVID. You never seen that like that in your life. You think that's a coincidence? These are different signs. Things coming. Change is coming. But as the old people used to say, you don't want to get caught with your pants down. You don't want to get caught with your hand in the cookie jar. You want to get caught doing the right thing, not the wrong thing, is what I'm trying to tell you. So don't waste your life on nonsense. Don't waste your life on gossip. Don't waste your life on negativity. Don't waste your life worrying about others. Because what they eat, what they put in their mouth, It don't make you go to the bathroom. Worry about yourself. Take accountability of your own life. Maximize your potential. Y'all hit that thumbs up button, man. It's Friday. Weekend coming. Hope y'all had a great week. Got a lot of things accomplished. Got your bills paid up. Food in your refrigerator. Some of y'all might want to go have a good time. You might want to go sit at somebody's bar. You might just want to go out and have something to eat and have a drink. If you worked hard all week, why not? Everybody got their own way of winding down. So you can go ahead and unwind and enjoy the weekend. Enjoy life. That's one thing I try to do. You never see me down. You never see me sad. And I could be going through the worst stuff. It's a lot of stuff going on in my life right now with a lot of people around me and my family members that I continue to pray for. But I always try to keep my spirit up. Because if the people around you see you down and see you weak, they won't have the strength to lift themselves up. They're gonna be like, man, if Foolish down, if Foolish can't get it, if he can't do it, if he can't make it through the pain, I know I can't. So sometimes you gotta be strong for everybody. Sometimes you gotta carry that weight on your shoulders. And we all human, we break down. Because we cannot fix all our problems. We don't have the power to. All we can do is pray about it, as grandma and mama and all of them used to tell us. You have to go take your problems to the who God Almighty, who the one that God and who the one that grandma and everybody else told you about. All these stories you don't heard, that's where you got to go to. Your faith gonna always be tested because it's gonna always be the devil. You either let the devil win or you let him lose. It's up to you. Because at the end of the day, you know right from wrong. Can't say you don't know right from wrong. Most of y'all do. You gonna either let the devil win or you gonna let the devil lose. What you gonna do? What life you gonna choose? How are you gonna impact this world? Well, we gotta get a hold of these youngins, y'all. Them the one that's crashing out. They don't know what 2021 is no more because they be in prison or dead by then. That's scary and it's sad, y'all. So the only way to change that is take over the household. Starts with the raising, how you raise them, and how much you have effect in their life. That's the only way. You got to get them. You got to get them early. You got to tell them, listen, you can be anything you want to be. Like the commercial say, you can be like Mike or anybody else. Just don't be no damn fool. That's what we tell the kids. Y'all can be anything you want to be. But just don't be no damn fool. Because a fool don't get ahead in life. Don't be no dummy. Learn all you can and put it in here. Because the most powerful weapon in the world that most people don't use is their mind. Mind is a terrible thing to waste. It's the most powerful thing you got on your body. God gave us a brain that allowed us to build everything you see in front of you right now. All this technology that we came up with, God gave us the brain to do this. Look at all this around you. Look around. Are you able to fly and drive and all this? Or you think this possible? Who gave you all this knowledge? Why do you think we the apex of all living creatures? But a mind is a terrible thing to waste. A lot of people wasting their time and their life on negativity. I'm here to tell you, folks, find something else to do with your life. Find you something productive. Find you a way to make you a difference Be the solution. Don't be the problem. We got enough problems. We need some solutions. Believe in yourself. Don't let nobody ever tell you that you ain't nobody. And don't never let nobody ever tell you that you don't need God. You're going to need him. There's going to come a day where you're going to have to call on him. It's going to be a pain that won't go away to have you in tears down to your knees. You going to call on him. Don't be no fool. Recognize your dependence on God. We give everybody credit. You give mama them credit when you make it and they raise you good. You give your teachers them credit. Everybody credit. We'll never give God no credit. You'll never give him his respect. Don't be no fool, everybody. Recognize how we all depend on God. Recognize that we all got flaws. Understand there ain't nobody perfect. You're going to make mistakes. But you can't use that as an excuse. Because you ain't going to keep getting chances. Your chances will run out. So don't use that excuse when we all make mistakes all the time, which we do. But it still ain't no reason to keep doing it. You know what they say, if you know better, you do better. That's what they say. If you know better, you're going to do better. So recognize what kind of life you want to live. Try to help mold these kids in the next generation. What we can have on earth was way more better than it is now. Because we living on hell on earth right now. Everybody for themselves. All this hate, all this killing. Nobody got each other back no more. Look at the path that we heading down, everybody. Everybody still think it's all keep. I see a lot of dark clouds, y'all. But we got to bring the sun back out. I believe. I ain't going to never stop believing in everybody. I believe in every last one of y'all. I believe in every child of God. I believe in y'all. I believe y'all can make a difference. I just hope y'all can fight the devil. Because a lot of y'all can't fight. You let him win every time. You fall in his trap. You end up doing his work. I just hope y'all are able to fight him. Be the best you can be. Not the worst. Do something for somebody. Not always have your hand out. We're going to come together, y'all. We're going to make it one way or another. I guess we'll die trying. But we're going to wind this thing on down. Let everybody get ready for their weekend. I know y'all might want to go turn up. Or maybe you just want to have a Netflix night. Or maybe you just want to get on YouTube and fix you a drink. Do what you do. Just hit that thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to this channel if you ain't already subscribed. But I just come on here and just keep it real, man, and talk that real talk to y'all. And we talk about real life things that's going to have some kind of effect on our life in the world we live in. Forget all this other stuff. I don't care about no gossip. I ain't got time to gossip. What somebody doing in their bedroom and who's sexing who and who got beef with who and everything that's trending online, I don't care nothing about it. We trying to wheel these kids back on in. We trying to wake some of these damn adults up. I'm trying to shake some of y'all. Some of y'all need a little shaking. Y'all ain't never get shook before. I got to shake y'all behind up. Because y'all done forgot what life is. Y'all done forgot what you put here for. Because y'all around here acting a damn fool and you don't care. Like you ain't going to be no repercussions. Like you ain't going to have to pay one day. So I got to shake some of y'all up. Everybody got some good in them. They got to shake it out of them. As grandmother used to say back in the days, they be in church, you got to shake the devil off. You got to shake him out of there. Some of y'all got the damn devil in you. You got to shake him out of there. Get that evil up out you. Get some love in there. That's the only way we're going to be able to come together in this society, in this world, period, man. We got to spread more love and eliminate the hate. That's the only recipe I see. It's just too much hate out there. Everybody got problems with everybody. You don't want to see nobody else shine. You just want everything for yourself, and it's always me. Sad, man. Let's get out of that way of thinking, man. And let's spread love and allow these kids to see what life's supposed to be really about. Supposed to be living in peace and harmony, not hell on earth. But it's hell on earth. But I appreciate everybody that tuned in, man. Y'all can always rewatch the show on my YouTube channel, Reality Music Entertainment. You can always go look at all the previous podcasts and the special guests I done had on and all the discussions that we don't talk about. Because we talk about nothing but real life stuff, man, that people need to hear. Like I'm telling you again, I got to shake you up. Sometimes we got to shake people up. Shake your mind up. Get out of that way of thinking. Some of y'all got the wrong way of thinking, the wrong way of living. Then you wonder why you ain't getting nowhere. Get out your own way. Change your way of thinking. Change your way of living. Maybe you might see some changes. Go look in the mirror. People don't understand. Sometimes you're your own worst enemy. Sometimes you're your own problem. You can't get out of your way of your own self. Go look in the mirror. Get out your own way. But I appreciate y'all, man. I want y'all to have a blessed weekend. Stay safe. Stay positive. I'll be back on Monday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Y'all check in with me. See if I can bring on a couple of guests. We're going to see what we're going to whip up over the weekend. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to this YouTube channel. Go get my mixtape that's out right now. Foolish, Let the Swag Talk. You can download it for free on livemixtapes.com, or it's on every platform. You got Pandora, Spotify, iTunes. Download it. Appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night or your day, wherever you're watching from, East Coast, West Coast, all over the world. I appreciate